Well, hello and welcome to Jet Scale Models. And on this episode, we will be carrying on with trying to finish up this beautiful Miniart Stuart M3 Initial with the full interior. Now listen, guys, it's been a long haul, but we're going to get through this. Hang in there. Okay, I'm looking at the instructions here, and I guess Miniart missed out on pointing out one part, which is this one here. I don't see it mentioned in any of the instructions, so I'm going to take it upon myself. Let's see, that goes like that. That goes like that. So I assume that goes there. Like that. Because there's nothing else that goes there. So there, and this has been painted out, though it might need another coat, a bit thin, but then that'll go over top of that. So I'm gonna go grab a pizza, let this set up a bit, and I'll be right back. All right, so this goes in there. Well, that didn't go as well as I'd liked. We can always touch that up. There we go. So I'm going to take a little bit of this. Touch up this area here. Okay, I'm just adding a little bit of detail to the gun breech area, and also I'm just introducing a few little chips here and there that are down to the bare metal. So I'm going to use some of this leather brown, paint out some of this leather color. Okay, I'm going to just try and dry fit this gun in there and see how it all fits. If you remember, there's a little socket that the gun has to fit into on the turret. The bottom of the gun mount has a little pin that sits inside of a socket. So I was just double checking, making sure everything will work. Oh shoot, I forgot to add the sight. Oh well. So yeah, there's the divot right there. Right there. Okay, I gotta put the gun sight on this and then I'll be able to put it in. But I'm gonna let this dry a little bit because it's all still pretty moist. Okay, I took this off. This is for the machine gun. And yeah, it's better if you mount it to the machine gun and then mount it to the big gun because it wasn't perpendicular to the gun. It was off on an angle. So for what it's worth, I'm just going to glue it to the gun. But first, I'm going to paint that bag khaki. All right. Let me read a little bit from one of the manuals on this tank. Okay, paragraph 33, gun mounts. Detailed instructions on operation care and preservation of the gun will be found in various technical manuals on the subject material. A. Combination gun mount M22. This gun mount is located in the turret and mounts a 37 millimeter and a 30 caliber machine gun. These are mounted together and move as one unit. The 37 millimeter gun is fired by depressing the plunger located in the hub of the elevating handwheel. Elevation up to 20 degrees may be obtained by turning the elevating handwheel toward the operator. A maximum of 10 degrees of depression is obtained when the handwheel is turned on the opposite direction. A hand-operated transverse control handle on the right side of the gun provides 10 degrees of traverse to the right or left. Clockwise rotation of the control handle traverses the gun to the right, anti-clockwise to the left. A full 360 degrees of transverse may be had by rotating the turret. The machine gun is fired by depressing the plunger in the center of the transversing handwheel. Both the 37 millimeter gun and the machine gun are operated by the turret gunner.
Yeah, there's something funky with this piece. Alright, we gotta let it set up and dry. But it seems like it might be a bit too... Something's not happening here. It's not allowing it to go in. Alright, I got this on. But it was tricky because part B35 really interferes with part BA27. Like, you might want to do some dry fitting and whatnot. So I've aligned everything, I think, as good as I can. I'm going to use this, see if I can help keep everything lined up with the machine gun. Let's see. Like that. All right, well, we're gonna let that dry really well before we mess with it anymore, I think.
All right, well, I'm going to do some detail painting on this battery. You know, I think this might be the first incarnation. I probably ended up doing a little bit more to it later on.
Alright, I'm gonna go paint this one a blackish color. From what I can see, that's all it is just a black. That's got to go white in there. All right. So we're going to paint that white. All right. Okay, we got that. Paint that white. Ay, ay, ay. Ah! Hmm. I hate that.
All right, well, what we're doing here is I'm filling a seam that is on the ammo box. It's quite a prevalent seam, and I think they could have tried to do it a different way where you're not having such a large sort of like crevice right in the middle of the box. They could have maybe made two L shapes that glue together, and then that seam would be on the edge. Anyways, using some of the Tamiya putty, and after that I'm cleaning the brush in acetone. So now we're on to painting the wood parts of the Pioneer tools. In this case, we have the axe handle.
I've got all these little tiny parts that I want to get on. I've been holding off putting them on. So I think these are flashlights. I'm not sure, but they look like flashlights to me. We've got this one to put on, and these two things. All right, so they go in the turret. So I've already glued, so that's supposed to go in like that right there. So I'm just going to give it the most least amount of glue. And the gentlest of touches here. They wanted me to paint those white, but I don't think you would have white flashlights, would you? All right, and then we have these two little packages, containers. I don't know, what are they, for the ammo or something like that? But you know what? I need to paint that more. All right, and then this water canteen gets put there. Shoot. Okay. Let's re-glue. Like that. So all right, all right, let's get these tools on, because there are those sort of like things that bug you at the end that you got to get done. All right. All right. So let's put the axe handle in now. There's not really a specific pin or anything for this one. So all right. Now the shovel. All right. I will come back and touch everything up, of course. This is a concern to me because it doesn't seem to be parallel to the barrel. But I've cut the pin off so that it would just even go flush as possible. Okay, I've decided I'm going to do this paint scheme. See, 1st Armored Division, Rock Hill, South Carolina, USA, autumn 1941. So I'm going to have to take off this tool that I've actually got in place already. I need to get that slid underneath. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take that off there. Maybe not. Did I just loosen it? Maybe I just loosened it enough. I don't know. I could try doing it without it. Why don't we do that? All right, well, I'm gonna cut this as close as I can. Oh, I better use a straight edge and a knife. That way I can get very accurate. So I've sprayed out this panel with some GX 1000 or whatever it is, clear. Because I like to have gloss for my decals. You know, it may be that you don't need to, but I'd rather take precautions because you never know. Alright, so we've got some water. Nothing fancy about the water. There's no mixes in it of any sort. It's just tap water and lukewarm. It's like I've been doing it for 55 years. Looking at this, our first decal will go here in the front. I just noticed that we've got these ones in the front too there. Okay, what I think I might do use some of this micro set. Alright, so now we'll do the other part. Here it is, part 2. Next we need number 8. This one here. And we need number 13. All right, so we've got these last ones to do. That goes right about there. All right, there you go. Decals are on. Thank God. Okay, I'm using a really well-worn piece of sandpaper. This is a God Hand 600 grit, but I've used it a lot, so it's not like fresh, because I don't want it to be that strong. All I'm doing, after spraying that clear coat, now I want to kind of sand this down a little bit. So I'm going to give this another thin coat of clear, and then after that I will hit it with some flat. Okay, so I've sprayed this with a clear coat again, just to sort of like bring the level of the decal in line. Otherwise it might be a bit proud. And if it was really like important, I may do another sanding and then another coat, but I'm just going to go ahead and hit it with the clear coat, the flat clear coat. So this is what I'm going to use for the top coat. Shoot. Where the... How does that even work?
The way this ammo belt went together was a bit confusing to me. There's not really a lot of indexing, I guess is the term people use for how it would all fit together. There's just sort of like one little spot that's got sort of a little bit jutting out, and then there's another little thing that juts out on the other end, and yeah, it's just pretty counterintuitive. It's how this all goes together. But I eventually figured it out, I guess, enough to have it in there. I mean, just go careful.
Damn. Oh yay, I've finally got the barrel in, and maybe there'll be some touch-ups.
All right, guys, I think we're going to call it a day on this one. Hopefully it was of some assistance should you be building this kit. Now, there's only a couple of these left, so hopefully you'll be able to hang in there and come back and check those out. So all I have left to say is, in the meantime and in between time, that's another edition of Jet Scale Models. You all come back now, you hear?
Yay!